What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing Amber de la Vega from Brawl Stars. Let's begin in the center of a page with the inside edge of the mask. So we're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start on the left side. We're going to draw a curve that goes up and then we'll bend that out. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. So we're going to start by lining this up, curve this up, and then bend that out. Now let's close off the bottom of the mask. Starting at the top left, it's going to come around, down, and then bend that in. Go to the right side, coming down, round this out, and then go up. Let's tuck the eyes in along the inside of the mask. Starting from the top left, we're going to draw a circle, going all the way around, down, and then in towards the bottom. Go over towards the right, round this out, come down, and then in. Let's add some thick lashes along the top of the eye. Starting from the left side, we're going to step up, follow the curve of the eye, going out, and then down towards the side. Go up and out, come down and in. Let's do the same thing on the right. Round this out, go up, and then back in, and then we'll fill the lashes in black. Let's add two ovals along the inside of the eye for the pupils. We're going to start from the top left, come all the way down, and then back up. Line this up on the right, draw the same thing, and then we'll fill the pupils in black. Now with the eyes in place, let's draw on the outside of the mask. We're going to start over on the left side. Just going to curve this down in the middle, and then bend that back up on the right side. And then from the ends, draw a straight angle line going up and out. Draw a short angle line coming up and in. Let's draw two straight lines going all the way up towards the top of the mask. Now we're going to connect the top with that same curve. Starting over on the left, come down in the middle, and then we'll bend that back up. Let's add that bevel on the top of the mask. From the corners, draw two short angle lines coming up and in, and we'll follow that same curve going across from left to right. And now we're going to place the hair on top of the mask. Start from the top left corner, curve the head going out, up, and then in. Come across the top towards the right. Now I just want to pull this up towards a point. Going out, and then bending that up. Let's pull that back in. Coming down, cross, and then in. And then we'll close off the right side of the head. Starting from the side, curve this out, and then in towards the right side of the mask. Let's go back down and draw the nose and the mouth. Starting over on the left, just going to tuck the nose in underneath the mask with a curve. And we'll step down, curve the mouth going out, and then up towards the right. And now we're going to tuck the head in underneath the mask. On the left side, let's step in, curve down, round up the chin, and then pull that up on the right. Now we're going to move down and draw on the shoulders. Right in the center, let's start with a point. From here we're going to curve up and out towards the left. Go back to the center, go up and out towards the right. Let's draw the bottom edge of the shoulders. Starting from the center, curve this up, and then go straight out. Go back to the center, go up, straight out towards the right. Let's flatten off the ends with two short lines. And it'll follow that same curve, coming back in and then down. Let's go back over towards the left side, curve the shoulder coming in and then up underneath the head. Let's move back in and draw on the side of the body. We're going to start on the left side, just underneath the collar, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip, go over towards the right, go out, and then down towards the same height. And then we'll connect the hips with a curve, coming down the middle and then back up. Let's add a large circle in the center of the body, starting from the very top, go all the way around towards the bottom, and pull that back up towards the top. From the top center, step down, draw a V, coming down and up. Now we trace the circle along the outside. Let's go back to the center of the collar, draw a straight line coming down in behind the buckle. Now we're going to draw on the top of the belt. Let's start back over on the left, curve this down and then in towards the side. Let's continue working down towards the bottom of the feet. In the center, just underneath the buckle, draw 2 straight angled lines going out towards the side. We'll follow the same curve of the belt, going out and then up. And we'll connect the hip to the bottom with a straight angled line. Now we're going to go back to the center, step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. And then leaving a small gap in the middle, let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, go out and down towards the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. We're going to start from the left heel, we're going to curve the foot coming down and then up towards the toes. Let's go back over towards the left side and draw on the top of the foot. We start out here, we draw a half circle, going up and then aiming towards the heel, leaving a gap on the inside. And then from the top of the foot, let's step out and draw a straight line going up towards the top of the boot. Now from the outside, curve this in and then down, curve up and then in. Let's line this up on the right. Coming down on top of the foot and bending that back up. Let's trace the top of the boot along the bottom, stepping down, in, and then back out. Now we're going to move back up and close off the side of the leg. From the bottom corner, step in, curve the leg going out, and then down in behind the boot. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start with the arm on the left holding the sword. From the top of the body, step out, curve the arm coming down, and then out towards the wrist. And then we'll draw the bottom edge of the hilt. Curving down, and then back up. Connect the outside to the inside with a half circle, going up, and then down. Now we want to layer the top edge of the hand underneath the hilt. So let's start in the center. Curve the thumb, coming down and then up. And we'll add the palm, coming down and then in. And then we'll layer 3 fingers along the outside, stepping out for the first finger, coming around and in behind the thumb. Step down, draw another oval going up underneath the thumb. And we'll do that one more time. Let's draw a half circle underneath the bottom finger, coming down and then up. Let's move back up and draw on the sword. From the center, move in, draw a straight line, angling up toward the top, step out, draw that twice, and then we'll close off the end with a circle, starting on the outside, just pulling that in. Now we want to surround the blade with a flame. From the left side, we're going to step down, out, and then in, and we'll bend that back out. Let's pull that back in with a short curve, go up and in. Now we're just going to swirl this around, coming in and then up. Now I'm going to work our way down towards the inside of the blade, starting up here, curve in and then out, round this out, and pull that back up, come down, and then in towards the inside of the blade. Let's add that guard on the outside of the hilt, starting from the bottom corner, curve around the fingers, and then in, round this out, and then pull that back in, and we'll follow that same curve, going around, and then in towards the side of the hilt. Let's go to the inside of the handle, just underneath the finger. Curve the hand coming in and then up. Step down, curve the arm coming in and up behind the body. Let's add that ball directly underneath the handle. So we're going to step down, draw a circle, all the way around, and then back up. And we'll add 2 lines, one going across the top, and then one on the bottom. Let's add 2 angled lines along the inside, starting on the left, and we'll connect the handle to the ball with 2 lines, one on the left and one on the right. Let's move back up and draw the edge of the glove. Start from the top of the arm, come down, and then out, curve in, and then down. I'm just going to trace this out along the outside. Now we're going to line up the inside of the arm over on the right, curve the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. And then from the wrist, we'll draw a half circle for the thumb. Let's close off the end with a bracket. Let's draw 3 fingers on the right side. Starting underneath the thumb, we're going to come down and up around the bracket, step down, go out and then up. And then the 3rd finger, we're going to go out, up, and just tuck that in underneath the collar. And then we'll draw the edge of the glove. Starting from the inside of the arm, go across and then down, go up and then out. And we'll trace this along the bottom. Let's go back over towards the left side and draw that holder for the sword. Starting from the bottom of the belt, we're going to angle an oval, going up and then back in. From the outside, draw a straight angled line coming down along the side of the leg. Curve this down and up in behind the leg. And we'll add a capital on the top and bottom. From here, we're going to step down and in, and the same thing along the bottom. And then finally, we're going to layer the cape in behind the body. Starting from the left side, draw a straight line coming down in behind the arm, and the same thing on the right. We're going to line this up underneath the arm, curve down, and then out. Line this up on the right, come down and out. Connect the bottom with a curve, coming down and in behind the legs. Curve the center. And that's pretty much it. There's Amber de la Vega from Brawl Stars. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.